Yes, my dark welcome. There's only one single light in here. So, but usually I don't mind it being dark because, you know, this is what TV is. This is gonna be like an expansion of my room tour, but my room that I sleep in is not very big. Tymon for my new Kicking It with the Kerofsky's channel. So I got a lot of certificates in here too. Like here's my Naval Institute, Lieutenant Kerofsky, and Navy Campus, Justice Dennis Flight Owner, and my knickknacks. I'm trying to step over so you don't, because my mermaid collection, maybe actually I kind of had a face like this, so that way she's looking at you, see, she's at an angle. Yeah. And the wall, and you can't read it because it is dark, but that's just my bosun mate, third class, my cook, second class, my Navy achievement, my Master at Arms, first class, the Battleship New Jersey, the greatest ship I served on, acknowledgement of a flag being flown, Richmond K. Turner, CG-20. This is Surface Warfare Specialist, Naval Cadet Corps, Lieutenant, Plank owner of a unit, Naval Education Training Command. That was for my Blackwater Army Pier Sentry. One of my awards, and this one was for that was the Armed Sentry course. So that was the Auxiliary Security Force. That was the Armed Sentry course. And then this was the Stennis. That's me when I came in. See, so you can see I had a heck of a career in the Navy, so I wanted to show that off. And here's this. I believe that's when I crossed the equator. Plaque. And oh yeah, that's it for my Navy stuff that's in here. My mermaids. Okay, I'm in the dark hallway. Alright. Open up the door. This is my room. It's not a big room. I'm an old guy and I live in a small room. So I had to modify things, you know, to be able to live in here. So as I turn, let me just go to this wall first. You can see I'm kind of turning a little bit in the room. Alright. That's my Kasuka Game. My chain and sickle. That's me when I was a cadet, when I first joined the Navy. Um, pictures of Kenny, Trevor Kenny at the end here. My sponsored child, Sophie. I call her Sophie. Her name's Jackie. I always call her Sophie, Prince Sophie, and she's like 20 something now. Well, where does time go? So I no longer sponsor her, but I still stay in touch with her. And then my new sponsored child at the bottom. All right, and then I got Salvation Army Award. Okay. Now the eagle, which is it is an official bird now. And then my Prancing Tiger Masters proudly promote. I see Timothy Kerofsky, the Grandmaster on the way of Shunji Kempo, the title rank of 10th down Hanchi, and along with the title Shodai Soki in the way of Shunji Tiger with Kempo. So my own creative style. Alright. So my Grandmaster, this was an award I got in 1984, Standing Student of the Year. So my belt stand, you've seen it before in videos, but I'm going to go over it for this one too. Of course, the 9th coup is the white belt, 8th coup is the white with the yellow stripe, 7th coup is yellow, 6th coup is green, 5th coup is blue, 4th coup is purple. Right? 3rd, 2nd, and 1st coup is brown. 1st down is black. Oh, black. And then now we get up to our ceremonial belts here. Okay. So 2nd and 3rd Dan with a Poom belt. 4th and 5th Dan we wear the Vinci belt. 6th, 7th, and 8th Dan we wear this Koshi belt. 9th Dan is the Master's red belt, and 10th Dan is the Grandmaster's. So you can see got the shadow of my Spider-Man white belt. And my Spider-Man. My Pinewood Derby, I won 1st place. The thing came off here during the move. We never did find the thing that was on here, but I'd say that about 1st place. Pack 112, Pinewood Derby. I think it was in 19. See, it was before I won the 1st place in archery. So when I say it was on 12 when I got that, because I was actually 13 when I did the archery. That's wrong on my write-up. When I had my write-up in my one video, it was actually 13 when I won the archery thing, not 12. But sometimes I forget a little bit. Here's the Stafford Career Institute. So I figured since my room is small, I'll just show you guys the certificates. Security Police Sciences, and then this is my relaxation therapy. So come through here. Okay, this is my closet. Okay, this is my closet. I'm going this direction, so I got my stuff hanging up here on the top here, and then inside is my closet. I got the shelf up there with all my stuff, and then I got the hangers with all my clothes on it. Then I got a lower hanger with my short sleeve shirts on it. And yeah, trust me, it's hard to get in. My dream catcher is here. My main computer. So as you walk through the door, you see the main computer. All right, and then my laptop one. This is on one of those little fold up dining table things, the tray things. Right? Alright, I'm going to go backwards a little bit. So here is my cot. I used to have a futon in here. Remember when I did the house tour after I finally moved in? It's squared. It's squared because it was before I came up with got my new editor. So now I can actually do full screen pictures, but that one I had my futon. Well, I put my futon out in one of the sheds, and the shed in between the stables, and got a cot. So now I can actually lay better on this cot, and I can sleep better on this cot. And I still have Duncan, my dragon, and then I got one of these little cat things, and it's Eponine, and it's cute. Somebody got it for me. I was waiting to get some shots, medical stuff, and waiting to get some shots, and we were at the Walgreens, and I was just telling some sea stories and stuff, and I said, "Oh, this thing's cute," and I was like, I see those things at the Olympics and at the ice skating and all that stuff, and then somebody bought it for me and gave it to me and said, "Thank you for your service in the United States Navy." So that was really nice. A poster of C9 drums, right? For 2013 graduation, the black Sonoma tassel, the gold, and as for my master in the arts. No, white Sonoma tassel, I think. I don't know what they all mean. No, white is the sociology, a master's in sociology. Black Sonoma tassel, and the gold is the arts. Right? So that's my master's in the arts, sociology. The other one, they sent me a different one, but it didn't match this certificate. Master's in the arts, sociology minor. Right? It did not match my certificate. The my other one I got says Master's in the art with studies in sociology. So basically, it's a master in sociology. And then my other, later I got a theology one from the Regina Elam Seminary, and that one I'm still waiting to get. That got misplaced somehow, so when I get that one, I'm going to have to rearrange some of these ones on the wall. But this is my Western Illinois University, and my arts degree, bachelor's in the arts. One of my associates ones in business. I also have an associate's in culinary arts, and then I have an associate's also in general education. My culinary arts one was my first degree, and then his in the teacher's aide, and then the undergrad research study thing I did. Right. My world globe. So you have nice little wall. Here's my world globe. I actually kind of decluttered that. That's decluttered. I still have a lot of things on my shelf thing, but that's more decluttered than it was before. So, Partners in Hope, certificate of appreciations. This I got Paris 2024. One of the postcard things I got. I got a thing of caps. Why? I don't know, because I'm unique. Sometimes I just like to put unique things in jars. And this one's also caps, but these caps actually have quotes on them. I use some of those quotes sometimes on my Facebook. Nice going. Now you can see I got a full cubby. So these are my books that tie into my biblical studies. Gospel of Mary Magdalene, Gospel of Philip, the Gospel of Judas. Tie in with my biblical studies. These are all my Bibles. I've got my Geneva Bible, my William Study Bible, one of my Catholic Bibles, another Catholic Bible. That's my New International Version. This one is the English Standard Bible, and then down here is just a stack of magazines, and here is my Riffs books. I don't know if you guys heard of the Riffs game. I don't know if you guys can see the main Riff book there, but it says Riffs. And I got my little thing of dice right here, and I would open it for you. And here's some cards, playing cards. And then here's my big bag of marbles. I got some other books here too. I got another Bible there, and I study of Spanish, I study of Polish. And a few of my blades. I got a whole bunch of blades, but that's just a few of my blades. That's just 3 of them. And here's my King James Bible. Well, this is a King James version. It's actually a 1769 edition. It's a reprint of a 1769 edition. So it still sometimes has the word Jehovah in it. Not on all the LODs, but it does have Jehovah on some of them. Then they eventually took that out in the New King James Bible. Now you don't see Jehovah in it. You just see God or Lord or the Lord with the small letters, which signifies Jesus. All right. Anyway, in my closet, back to my closet. That's pretty much my room tour. I didn't show you my board though, did I? This I got when I was in California back in my Navy days. I believe in the sun even when it's not shining. I believe in love even when I don't feel it. I believe in God even when He is silent. And then that's just my board. I got a little bicycle thing too, and I got that in the Netherlands. Alright guys, that was my room tour. This video will be posted probably not till May actually, because I got some other things that I'm doing in April. In fact, I'm going to do one of my April videos now, Karate Talk. Alright. One more thing. Martial arts books. I got an art book here, Jack Sturgis. But then I got martial arts books, and then some of my martial arts studies, and then the battleship, the greatest ship I ever served on, and then United States Navy. And these binders right here, those are all my martial arts studies and notes that I actually typed from my studies. A lifetime of the martial arts ever since I was 10 years old. Wow. Okay, well, I'm got to get out of this room tour. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment below. I guess what you liked about this room, and all right. how I did this room, and how, you know, how it can fit in there, you know, as a being old and big. I guess, I don't know. Right. Take care. God bless you guys. Stay strong in the struggle. Alright, my friends. Talking soft, my wife was sleeping, and it was a Sunday. It's the end of May. We did a room tour video. I'm also going to do on my notebook. I showed the drawings on my desk, but the sun came in, and the video was blurred. So let me go all the way back on the back of my notebook. You can see I got all these drawings in here. All the martial arts I've studied my entire life. I don't know if you can. There's a shadow. I don't know if you can kind of see it, right? This is the basic one, and then you see number upstairs forward, yeah. Number 29. I'm working on a drawing on number 29 to show the basic 10 count crawl movements. I'll break it down in my video, the basic 10 count crawl movements as well. Okay. I also have an extended ending, which has kicks at the very ending. We'll have a crescent kick. We set the hand like the way you end some of the classical katas, like Anako, and you kick the hand, and then so the advanced ending, I'll probably do 2 Prancing Tiger videos, but first one I'll probably just do the basics, or I might do some of the advanced moves. Like when I breathe, you can't see me. That's my camera. Like when I step back and breathe, I have shown the pictures, bring the hand up. That's the basic, okay? When I breathe, I like to go like this with my hand, right, my claw. So I'm gonna do that probably for a few of the moves, especially the ones that I get completely winded on. Because I'm just not as young as I used to be. I just hope this turns out when I do the video. And then I'll probably do a second one where I'll just do the kata only without a walkthrough. Doing the advanced ending. That's probably what I would do here. So be looking out for that one. I'm going to be doing a room tour video. Yeah. Probably this week. Okay.